I grew up in Adams, Tennessee, not far from the old Bell family farm. Everyone in town knew the legend of the Bell Witch. People whispered about the Bell family's haunting, like it was just another part of our town's history. But to me, it was something more. My grandpa always told me stories about the witch. He said it was a spirit, a vengeful ghost that terrorized the Bell family in the early 1800s. I never believed the stories until I experienced it myself. It started when I was about 12. My friends and I were curious kids, always looking for something exciting to do, and the Bell Witch seemed like the perfect adventure. We dared each other to go to the old Bell farm, especially to the cave on the property where the witch was said to still lurk. The Bell Witch Cave was infamous, and while most of the town avoided it, it called to us like a forbidden treasure. One summer evening, we decided to sneak out and explore. The air was thick with humidity and crickets chirped in the distance as we made our way to the old farm. The Bell family house was long gone, but the cave remained, hidden in the woods. It wasn't easy to find, and by the time we reached it, the sun had almost set. The entrance to the cave looked like a dark mouth, waiting to swallow us whole. "I dare you to go inside," my friend Josh whispered. He was always the bravest, or at least he pretended to be. None of us wanted to back down, so one by one we crawled into the cave, our flashlights casting eerie shadows on the walls. At first it was just a cave, cold, damp, and a little creepy, but nothing out of the ordinary. Then we heard it. A voice. At first I thought it was just the wind whistling through the cave, but then it got louder, more distinct. It was a woman's voice, clear as day, though no one else was there. "Leave now or you will never leave again," it said. We all froze. My heart pounded so hard I thought it would burst out of my chest. Josh laughed nervously, trying to shake it off as a prank. "Very funny, guys. Who's doing that?" But we weren't playing a joke. I could see the fear in everyone's eyes. No one had spoken. Then, something grabbed my ankle. I screamed, jerking my leg away, but there was nothing there. "We need to go," I whispered, but it was too late. The flashlight beams flickered, and then one by one they went out. We were plunged into darkness. Panic set in. We scrambled for the exit, but it was like the cave had come alive, twisting and turning in ways it hadn't before. No matter which direction we ran, we couldn't find the way out. The voice came again, louder this time, echoing through the cave. "You shouldn't have come here," it hissed. Suddenly I felt icy fingers brush against my neck. I screamed again, and we all bolted in different directions. I couldn't see anything, just blackness and the sound of my friend's footsteps echoing in the cave, and then silence. The footsteps stopped. The voices were gone. I was alone. I don't know how long I stumbled through the cave, but eventually I found the exit. When I emerged, the night was eerily quiet. No crickets, no wind, just dead silence. I called for my friends, but no one answered. I ran back into town, breathless and shaking. My parents thought I was just playing another prank, but my grandpa knew better. "They won't be found," he said, shaking his head. "The Bell Witch has claimed them." Over the next few days, search parties scoured the cave, the woods everywhere. But my friends were never found. I still hear their voices sometimes, calling out from the cave, begging for help. I never went back to the Bell Witch Cave, and I never will. The Bell Witch is real, and she's still there, waiting for the next group of fools to wander into her lair. I'll never forget that voice. I still hear it in my nightmares. "Leave now, or you will never leave again."